Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are back with none other than Dissonance of Dissonance Gaming, and this is Minecraft. Today, we have an update on our Snow Golem Kingdom progress. I have been doing a lot of work off camera, so we're not going to be doing a lot of building today, but I do need your help in checking out a number of designs that I have been working on and plan on implementing. So, first off, in the background, we have our ice tower or icicle tower. Now, I have gone through and replaced a number of the blocks in the tower just to lighten the color palette a little bit. You'll notice there are no longer any stained, some gray stained glass or the dark blue stained glass. Instead, I have taken those out, put in a few quartz blocks to keep the texture, but to keep a little bit more white in the build. I felt it was a little too heavy after looking at it last time. So that is just a small update on the icicle building. Nothing too big there. You can also see we have a couple of snowmen in the background just to give us a little ambiance. And oh, we even have a little snow coming down now. How gorgeous. I feel like that really adds to the effect. You can already see a couple of other designs I have been testing out. So, without further ado, let's go take a look at our lighting, our paths, and some of our other landscaping options. Let's go! So, first up, I want to talk about the lighting that I have been working on. I really like the new soul lanterns, and I think that blue glow is going to go excellently with the rest of our build. We'll take a look at some of them on the path in a moment, but let's just walk through the designs. So, on my left, we have very simple, just one fence post and a lantern, and a number of different options. I also tried all of the stained glass too. I don't think I really love these. They just look a little too flimsy underneath, so I don't think we will be using any of that. If I do anything, it will be some of the wood. However, I do like to have them hanging, so we can build these small little wooden pillars, which are just a few fence posts. I'll show you an example of the diorite one here. It's just one, two, three up, over one, and then you can hang a little lantern down. So let's take that away because I have the diorite one later. I have gone through all sorts of different types of wood, colors, some different textures and walls. I've tried out iron bars, some different stone options. Anything with the redstone in front are options that I have decided I will definitely not been using. Otherwise, the other ones are on the table. So in the comments below, if you would like to help me out, please, please, please let me know your favorite design option, and it may weigh in my decision what we use for our lighting around the Snow Kingdom. So number one, we've got the dark oak, spruce, regular oak, birch I'm not going to do, it's just too light, it doesn't fit in very well. These are the new crimson walls, and I actually, let's see, I forget the title of these. So we have the where is this guy? Oh, it's fencing. Fencing, of course. The Crimson Fence and the Warped Fence. Now, these are quite colorful, but I almost like that idea of having a little bit of color around when everything is going to be so white because we're going to have snow all over the place. So some interesting, unique colored options here. I don't like the iron at all. That looks terrible in my opinion. Now, these two are top contenders. I really enjoy the look of this polished blackstone. Yes, blackstone brick wall and the diorite wall as well. I think these look excellent. The diorite is kind of got that snowy feel, but very textured with the blacks and grays in there, whereas the blackstone brick wall really pops because of the just the dark color in contrast to the snow. So these are my top two contenders, I think. But again, let me know down in the comments your opinions. I will certainly weigh those. We attempted a number of similar designs in glass. I didn't like any of these. Again, just kind of too flimsy, and they almost look like flags. Really, I don't like it. So those are our lighting options. Now, I took a look at some landscaping as well, just some different small bush designs. This is one that I've been using for a long time. I probably stole this from someone a long time ago. I can't remember though, because I've been building these for years. I'm not going to be able to find who originally came up with this. But all it is a sea lantern surrounded by some spruce trapdoors because they just look so snazzy. Let's find our trapdoors. Spruce and oh my goodness. And then you just pop a couple of leaves on top. Boom, boom, and there you go. Nice and easy little build. It gives off light because of the sea lantern down here. And the spruce on the bottom really just kind of adds almost like a little planter feel holding the bush. So it just kind of brings it all together, and I think is a nice, tidy little design that can bring some light and some foliage into our build. So I will be going with that. So that's lights, that is a little bit of foliage, and let's go check out the two path options that I am looking between as well. Okay, so I am torn between these two path options here. The first being kind of a traditional little brick path. I like the contrast of the red with blue packed ice, or blue ice rather. So it just is a nice little design, kind of leading, winding its way up to our ice tower. So that's option number one. Again, this red just kind of pops a little bit. And then this is a classic stone path. So I begin with stone brick, that is the majority of the path. And then again, same thing that I did for the ice tower. I'm just adding a little texture in with some stone half slabs, some cobblestone slabs, some smooth stone slabs, kind of mixed in throughout. And again, it just gives it a little bit of variation and texture so you're not always staring at the same block. So again below, I need your help on this one. Let me know if you like the brick or the stone path. I will probably choose one of those two. I tried a number of bridge designs, didn't really like any of them, so I'm still going to be working on that off camera, and I will give you an update on when that is available. So, that's an update on the ice tower, on our lighting options, and on our two paths. Let me go through quickly. I will show you some of the design options here. This is what it will look like when it all comes together. We'll be walking down one of the two path designs. And here we have our, I believe this is dark oak versus spruce. I Because I'm using the spruce trapdoors, these two are the same exact color. And I almost prefer a little bit of contrast with the darker color here. So let me know if you like that contrast as well with the dark oak versus the spruce. It might be the way to go. However, I did mention there are some other contenders. Let's go take a look. Okay, two more options. Now we're back on the brick road. We have jungle wood with a little soul lantern and regular oak. I personally think that this regular oak is a little too bright as well. I kind of like this orange, and again, it's a nice contrast to the spruce trapdoors that we'll be using for the other foliage. Next up, we have our crimson fence, which is made out of nether material here with a soul lantern. We also have the warped fencing here, so you can see that, again, that kind of teal color that pops a little bit out with all of the snow around. And again, nice contrast to the spruce. And finally, the last two, and I have to be honest, I know I'm being a little biased here, but these two are my favorite options personally. I can never remember the name of this because it's new from the Nether update, but it's that polished blackstone brick wall. And it just is so incredibly sharp and looks excellent with that soul lantern. And then again, we had the diorite, which the white kind of again gives it that snowy feel, which if we're going to be building in a snow biome, we're going to have snow coming down like this. Well, it gives it that snowy effect. It kind of looks like it has snow on it, so I'm a little partial to that as well. I'm about 50-50 on these 2 options. They're both at the top of my list, so let me know down in the comments. Please help me out. I really need to make a decision between these 2. It's so difficult to choose. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is time for the moment you have all been waiting for. I know you saw it. You know you saw it. That's right, the thumbnail for this video. That's what I'm talking about. But before we take a look at that gorgeous tree, I have to give all credit to the YouTuber Meg Ray. I just discovered this as I was searching through for design ideas, and what a beautiful set of custom trees she has explained how to create. So the link is down in the description below. I liked and subbed to her channel immediately after seeing her gorgeous custom trees, and this tree that I have constructed is one of her ideas. Now, she didn't provide a step-by-step guide, so I did have to kind of create this on my own. The building is mine, but the idea is all hers. So thank you so much, Meg Ray. Shout out to you, and again, that link is in the description below. Make sure you check her channel out. I would recommend liking and subscribing to her because she has some pretty incredible builds. But without further ado, let's check out this wonderful icicle tree. Now, just take a look at this thing. We have diorite fencing or walls at the bottom, little roots into a trunk, and then we use ice blocks and light blue stained glass as the leaves, and then end rods and window panes hanging down similar to our tower as icicles. So altogether, this is an absolutely gorgeous tree. I have tried making it a couple times now. It kind of turns out differently every time, and eventually I'll find one that I'm happy with, but I do want to challenge myself to do some more of these organic builds. Right, there's not a step-by-step structure that we can really follow because, well, trees don't really follow a step-by-step structure in how they grow. So it took a little bit of playing around, kind of winding pieces around, trimming things down until I got what I like. But here it is. We have our ice-covered tree that we will definitely be featuring in our snowy kingdom. So let me get the thumbnail shot here, and then we will sign off. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are enjoying each of the builds so far. Each one is going to bring so much more detail to our little snow golem kingdom. So now we have our icicle tower, we have a couple possible paths, we have a few lighting options that I still need to decide between. Maybe you can help me out, please do so in the comments below. And some fantastic foliage that is going to help decorate our snow golem kingdom. So please make sure that if you're enjoying this, you like and subscribe so that you can see the final project as it all comes together. And this is Dissonance of Dissonance Gaming, signing out. Catch you next time. Seriously though, go check out Meg Ray. Her builds are fantastic. Make sure to like and subscribe to her as well. Thank you. Goodbye.